And joining us now is Dr. Ben Carson, former Republican presidential candidate, and of course, former Johns Hopkins Neurosurgeon and author of A More Perfect Union. Doctor, welcome back, my friend.
Thank you. Good to be back with you.
Well, it's always good to talk to you. So, your take, first of all, on what we saw over the weekend. And, we just had Katrina Pearson on, Trump's spokesperson, who I think, took the words right out of my mouth when she said it was absolutely abhorrent that the Republican presidential candidates are saying the same things that the media and Hillary and Bernie are saying about Donald Trump when it comes to the violence.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. I mean, you have to place the blame where the blame is due. And the blame is due to the agitators. I mean, all you need to do is read the book Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky. I mean, this stuff is right out of their playbook. And, it's there to intimidate and to give people the wrong impression. And you have two choices when that happens. You can meekly submit or you can fight back. And in the past, people have largely meekly submitted. But I'm not sure the country's in the mood for meekly submitting right now because they're seeing where that's leading. And it's not leading us in the right direction.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So the alternative to meekly submit is to, I guess, express yourself, you would say, now that you're supporting Donald Trump, by fighting back and supporting Donald Trump. I don't want to put words in your mouth. Yeah,
well, exactly. I think we have to fight back. We have to make it clear that the real culprit here are the people who are trying to suppress the First Amendment rights of their fellow Americans. Somebody needs to start talking about this again because I'm not sure the kids are learning this in civics anymore in school.
Well, they can't learn anything in school. They get to the
university, yeah. They're being taught if somebody disagrees with you, you have the right to shut them down. This is not the American philosophy.
Okay, so voting. Do you believe that voting for Trump is the way to express yourself right now?
Well, the reason that I'm choosing Trump is because I'm a big picture guy. And I recognize that he's bringing in a lot of people who were not interested in coming in before. A lot of those people were coming with me as well. But if we go to a system where we have a brokered convention or something that thwarts the will of the people, the Republican Party will be so fractured that there is no way, I don't care who you put in there, that we're going to win. And not only are we not going to win the presidency, but we're probably going to lose the Senate. And now we're going to have a situation where the progressives get 2 to 4 more Supreme Court picks, and we will have lost big time. And the way I look at it, even if Donald Trump turns out not to be such a great president, which I don't think is the case. I think he's going to surround himself with really good people. But even if he didn't, we're only looking at 4 years, as opposed to multiple generations and perhaps the loss of the American dream forever.
I couldn't agree with you that the Supreme Court, that would be the end of the country as we know it, and you and I would never see it, and our kids would never see it recover. I just want to get back to, you say we got to fight. We're not in the mood to submit. So how do you suggest we Americans fight what we're seeing here from the left when it comes to free speech and violence?
I think we stand up vigorously and say, this is un-American. What you're trying to do by trying to suppress someone else's ability to speak is not according to our Constitution and particularly our Bill of Rights. And to say that forcibly, and it needs to come from multiple sources. I think the Democrats need to be saying it too. This, as far as I'm concerned, is not a partisan issue. We are talking about foundational principles of the founding of this country.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Now, on your support, I know why you explained why you're supporting him, but it was a 180-degree turnaround for the most part. I mean, he said some nasty things about you. How do you reconcile that?
Politics. The politics of personal destruction. That's nothing new. I mean, that's been going around for a long period of time. But also, I have to look at what is practical. I didn't see a path for Kasich, who I like, or for Rubio, who I like. As far as Cruz is concerned, I don't think that he's going to be able to draw independents and Democrats unless he has some kind of miraculous change. So I have to look at what is practical and what is going to save this country and the American dream for the next generation.
Do you believe?
Is there another scenario that I would have preferred? Yes, but that scenario isn't available.
Okay, with one of the other candidates, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. A couple of other things about this: offering to pay the expenses of the black man who hit the other, I believe, black man who punched him. Do you believe that is the right thing to do?
That certainly is not what I would have done. Even if I was going to do it, I wouldn't have announced it publicly, because that does provide for the progressives, a gift that you don't need to give them.
Yeah. So why do you think he does that?
Well, he's a showman. Recognize that you're dealing with somebody who has become world famous with showmanship, and there's no reason to expect that that's going to stop now. Just like you look at Barack Obama. His colors were demonstrated. It's just that nobody chose to look at him.
Well, absolutely. I mean, I need to know whose ass to kick. I'll bring a gun to a knife fight. I'll get in their face, shake them. I mean, right on down the line, and these are all ignored.
Right. Now, I do believe, and certainly in my discussions with Donald Trump, he does love America, and he does want to be successful. And he will surround himself with very good people. And
will one of them be Dr. Ben Carson?
I will be doing things as well, yes.
In the administration?
Certainly in an advisory capacity.
That's been determined? When you sat down with him, that was discussed?
Yes.
And you want to tell us, would it be advisory towards medicine, towards education?
Well, we haven't hammered out all the details, but it is very important, that we work together
and
to save this country.
Is it a cabinet position, sir?
Again, I'm not going to reveal any details about it right now because all of this is still very liquid.
I got you. All right, Doctor, thank you so much, sir. It's been a great relationship that I think we forged here, and I'm proud to know you, and I hope you'll come back soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Take care. Dr. Ben Carson, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, editor for the Weekly Standard, Bill Crystal. Don't go away.